Today, we are going to climb a crater.
Goes to
The cabin.
yeah, maybe.
Good morning from Mount Longonot. Today we'll be hiking one of the centerpieces of the Great Rift Valley.
It is regarded as a pretty easy to moderate hike. It's about 5 hours in total, about an hour up, 2 hours at the top, and an hour down. You include some time for resting, that makes about 5 hours. They say it gets a little bit steep at the top. Yeah, so we'll see how difficult it is. Definitely gonna be worth it.
Since this crater is located in a national park, there are still lots of animals on the mountain. One of my favorite things about this hike is that before you go up, they check your bag for all the plastic that you have. And then when you come back down, they count those plastics to make sure you didn't leave any on the mountain to avoid littering.
So far so good. Nice smooth paths. I do seem a little bit out of breath, but because of the altitude, and it is a little bit steep, but not overboard difficult so far. Definitely manageable. Very beautiful.
Wow, I can't believe we're already this high up. We've only been walking for like 10 minutes and look at this view.
All right, now we're pretty much at the halfway point, I think. The steepness is about to begin. There's some stairs and a pretty sheer cliff face. Let's see how this goes.
People stopped just above where we could see, so we thought, oh, we made it to the top, but halfway point. We're just hiking up. We're about halfway there, I think. That's a big lie. I have no idea.
We've said that like 3 times.
Yeah. And there's a giraffe just there. We can see its head sticking out of the bushes. Oh, I see the top. People warned us the second part of the hike was very steep. We can confirm it's very steep. So I really recommend wear shoes with grip, because most of the time you're walking up like piles of sand.
Yeah, you bet.
Once you get to the top, if you have the energy, you can actually walk around the entire crater, and it takes 2 hours. So we're gonna go and do that.
Before we walk around the crater, it's time to eat some sandwiches and get some fuel.
So amazing as that littering rule is, the floor here, it's not covered in trash, but there's definitely too much trash up here. No amount of video could do this place justice. It is just amazing. We wonder what's down there. Like, it's a massive forest. There has to be some animals, but how do they even get up there? It's a very steep hike, and I don't see how you could possibly climb out.
So they've actually planted these thorn trees here instead of putting fences, which is annoying because I want to go down there, but also it's doing its job. Alright, so it wasn't easy getting up. It's just that it's pretty steep and the altitude is quite high. So you have to be kind of fit to get up.
It's about to get pretty steep. It's kind of scary walking on the edge of a crater. If you fall in, I don't think you can get out.
Almost halfway around the crater rim, heading towards the peak now, and it is daunting. Seems very steep from where we're standing right now.
Just had a minor heart attack that we would have had to go up this steep ridge before all of us noticed, no, the path continues right here. I was really worried when we started this hike that it was going to be quite scary because the rims look really, really thin, but the paths are actually quite nicely defined.
Okay, so this erupted fairly recently in like 1863. So we're thinking maybe that this could be volcanic rock of some kind.
Alright, another devastation of the COVID pandemic is the beginning of littering of masks. Mount Longonot is actually not a very common crater to hike, so it's not too busy, yet there's still masks that are just being thrown. It's a shame.
Getting to the crater, easy. Everyone can do it. Getting around the crater, over the peak, not easy.
We made it to the top! Our hike was a little bit harder. We are just under halfway around the crater, but the view is unreal. You can see the whole crater from above. Really, really, really worth it. Bring a lot of water, bring shoes with grip, and a lot of sunscreen. So on top of the hike being a little bit steep, it is kind of hard because you're at a high elevation, so you will be out of breath. But yeah, we've taken it kind of slow getting to this point. We're taking pictures and filming and vlogging, so we're gonna try and rush back because we're not even halfway. Just descended that.
It's super steep, sheer like this.
Yeah,
We're like sliding down on our feet.
You have to. There's like no way to get down it. This is crazy. Going down is scarier than going up, for sure.
What have you done to me?
When we got to the peak because that was kind of like the height of the experience, but look what we have to climb. We can't even see where the home base is, so I don't even know if we're halfway. because Dave has run back a little bit. He thinks he might have dropped his phone while coming down one of those ridges. Wow, I am so dirty. I hope he finds it. We're not even halfway back yet.
One eternity later.
So you'll notice we look considerably more ragged and dusty than we did when you last saw us. And that's because it's been maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours since we last vlogged. It was a long way around and a long way down. So hardcore.